right, so I'm going to give you just a little background on the vacation that I just attended. So I attended a retreat over the weekend. It was from Friday and then I left Monday. And so the event consists of a dinner. It had a theme aerobics. And then of course the place that I stayed at, which was the Grandover in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, which I will do a whole separate video on that because, oh my God, I absolutely love that place. Something I would always recommend. But to back that up, if you don't know already, my name is Tamika. I am the owner of the Sunny Travelers travel agency. So travel is dear to my heart. My ultimate goal is to help people travel, to help people see the world so that not only do they change their views physically, but they're also able to change their views about themselves, about others, and about this beautiful world. So just a little bit of background on that. So the retreat was for 4 days, 3 nights. So just what all this included, and I got some other stuff off to the side, but basically I have like I said, activity dinner and theme workout night, pool, spa day. So I have 4 bottoms. Then I have my theme workout gear that I wore. I have a swimsuit, coverall. I have 4 bottoms, 1 bathing suit, 1 shapewear, 7 pairs of underwear, 4 pairs of socks, 2 dresses, 5 pairs of shoes, 2 dressy shirts, 3 t-shirts, 1 pair of shorts, 1 nightgown, all of my toiletry, all of my jewelry and hair accessories. And I think that is it. All right, so let's get down to how I start to fold and pack these items. Okay, let's start with my toiletry bag. So I get small size everywhere I travel, whether it is for 3 days, 2 weeks. I always have small travel size items that I always carry. You can buy the reusable ones like these. They have them, that you can get at Dollar Tree, things like that. But usually what I do, if I find a bottle that I really, really like at the hotel that I'm staying at, and I've already used it, they're going to throw those away anyway. So I just kind of snatch them up and I can reuse those over and over and over again until they get, bad. And then I throw them away and then I get another set. So these is what I got from my last adventure. I get deodorant. You need deodorant. Then I also have my perfume. I wear Clinique, so it came with this little roll-on perfume thing with the chapstick. But you can also get these travel size refillable perfume bottles. I like these too. And then I have all of my accessories, jewelries, hair things that I want to pack. I have my medication, and then I have just like some little makeup things. I'm not a big makeup wearer, but I have like some basic things like, lip gloss, lipstick, things like that. So that is it for my toiletry bag. Also want to mention, I got a little video about this. This is a reusable medicine thing that I always carry on all of my trips. I put all kind of basic stuff in there, from ibuprofen, Pepto, allergy medicine, Halls, anti-nausea, Tylenol, Benadryl, Code. I got some peppermints in there. Just kind of like my little first aid kit for medications. And what I do in a little video, I explain all of that. So I will give you the links onto how I created this. But these I'm able to like wipe away and I can change them as needed. This is really, really, really handy. So I'll leave the video of this on how I created this in the description. Okay, so I got my toiletry bag right over here, and then here are all of my bottoms for the week. So I'm going to start with folding them. Let me start with the shorts. Now there is a little science to folding them. Let me adjust this because I'm trying to get it to where I'm not in the frame. But I can't be on my knees this time. Okay, so let's see. I know my leg is in the frame. That's fine. So the way that I fold them is that I want them to essentially kind of stack up. People like to roll their items, which is fine. But for me, I like to stack it and so that I can visibly see what items there are. And when I go to pull it out, I can just automatically see it without having to go and flip through it and see what's there. So basically, I like to fold everything as small as I can, but that it is stackable, kind of like pancakes, if that makes sense. Okay, so with shorts and pants, they're kind of always the same. So the way that I fold that, I fold those in, I fold it that way, and then I fold it that way. So now I have my first item. Okay, so we'll put it there. Okay, now let's move to pants. So the way that I do pants is I fold it in half. Let me make sure you can see this. So I fold them in half like this. And then I just kind of try to make them the same size, all the items the same size for what so all of my bottoms, I try to make them the same size. So that's basically what I do. So I start from here. I fold, well, first of all, I fold that in. And then I fold it once over that. And then what I do is I take that one over. Okay. That one over, and then let's pull that up a little bit more. And then I fold this once. Then I fold it twice. Well, do it this way. Once, twice, and then I fold that over, and then I fold it over, and then I tuck the end of it in there. So now I have my second item. So of course this is a little bit bigger because it's more material, but I try to get it around the same size. All right. So I will fold my other pants and then we'll move to the next item. All right, so here are all of my bottoms that I have folded, and you see how they just kind of stack on each other, because when I put them in my suitcase, I'm actually going to put them in there like this so that I can visibly see what they are. Okay, so that's what I mean about the pancakes. So let's move that to the side. Now I'm going to fold or gather all of my shirts. And let me mention, like, I packed some of this stuff, but I didn't even wear it because I wanted to have an extra item. So I always pack all of my essentials. And then when I have more, like if I have more room in my bag, then I'll pack other items that I maybe will wear. So I give myself about 1 to 2 outfits in addition to the outfits that I know that I'm going to wear. So these are all of my shirts. Yes, my shirts. Yep. Okay, so these are all of my shirts. And so, like I mentioned before, yeah, let's start with the shirts. And so basically when you, like I said before, you're just folding stuff to where it will be like a pancake, or that it can just kind of stack on each other. Okay, so with shirts, this is how I fold them. I just fold that side, and then I fold that side, that. And then I fold that. So now I have one shirt. Okay. All right. I'll do that quickly one more time. So it's that side, one, and then two. Now I have two shirts. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to fold this shirt with long sleeve. Like I mentioned, I had bought this shirt and it was kind of one of my extra things that I thought that I might wear. So, but I'll show you how to fold shirts with long sleeves. So first of all, what I do is pull this out. Okay, can y'all see that? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. So I fold in. And there's probably other ways people do this, but this is just how I do it. So there you go. That way. And then I take that and I fold it in half. And then I fold that down first. And then I just, ooh, I got a lot of length on this carpet. And then I just fold it over. Nothing too fancy. And so there you go. There's all of my shirts. Okay, now let's fold my dresses. I bought two dresses. Okay. This dress has long sleeves. So with dresses, I just fold those in half. This is kind of like a shirt dress, but I have leggings that I wear with this underneath it. But we've already folded those up in there. So I do a half, fold that in. And yes, it may be wrinkly. I could have got it dry cleaned before I left, but I ain't got time for that. I'll just steam it when I get there or iron it at my resort. So anyway, I fold that way, and then I fold it again. I fold this once, twice, and then once, twice. So there's one dress, and then here's my other baby doll dress. So I fold it in half. And if you haven't noticed already, I like to have things that don't take up a lot of space, and then two things that are easy to wash. So let's say that I did have a longer trip. I can wear the same thing maybe, 3-4 days later after I laundry it. And then I just change it up with my accessories, and I change it up with my shoes. So you can get like multiple outfits out of one staple item. That makes sense. So I can make 2 to 3 different outfits with this. Add a belt, add an earring, add different leggings, different shoes, and now it becomes more than just one outfit. So anyway, let's fold that in, and then fold it in half, fold it in half, and then I fold it in half again. All right, there's my dresses. Okay, so here's all of my undergarments. I'm not going to go into how to fold those. I mean, I think that's kind of gross. You watching me fold my underwear, but that's just me. But basically, I'm doing the same thing. I'm folding all of the things to the most, like, to take up the least amount of space. what I do with my underwear is I put it in my bras like that. So now it's together. And then I forgot to mention I had a sports bra as well. And then I have my shapewear. And then I have all of my socks. So let's move that there. So now I have my coverall, cover up, my bathing suit, and my nightgown. My coverall, it actually can double as an outfit. Now I've used this to cover myself after I got out of the pool, but I also have used this with a nice like white top with some nice denims, and then I'll put on some heels or some flats. I mean, like I said, I have multiple use for different outfits on how that way I'm not packing a whole bunch of things, but this is basically what I do. So this is like a double purpose that I have for coverall, and I can use it for an outfit. So I have already kind of folded it in half, and then I fold it in half again, and then I just keep folding until it becomes a pancake. One pancake. Same thing with my bathing suit. And if you take multiple bathing suits, that's fine. Usually they don't take up that much space. This time I only took one. So there's that. Fold that. Fold that. Fold that. And then my nightgown. And I'll fold that off camera too. Okay, so here are all of my shoes. That's my nightgown, and my bathing suit and all that stuff is up there. But these are all the shoes that I brought with me, in addition to my airport shoes. And I actually wore my gym shoes that I was going to use for my workout because they were a lot bigger and bulky. So I just decided just to wear those on to and from like while I was riding the plane. Sorry about that. And to be honest, this was my extra pair of shoes that I bought. I was like, I may or may not wear them. So I actually didn't even wear them on this trip. And these, I didn't wear either. But I wore these, I wore these, I wore these, and I had my gym shoes that I packed. So these are all the shoes that I bought. So my essential thing that I always use on all of my vacations are packing cubes. I like the ones that are, there's several ones. There's some compression ones where you actually have to use like a vacuum, whatever, to make it compression. And those are cool. But to me, it's too much work. I've had these for quite a long time. So they work just as fine, but they're really thin and they're really breathable. So I really, really like this. And they come with all different sizes and different ones. I can say that I didn't even use all of these. I think I used the big one, this big one, of course, the toiletry one, and then I used the next size, which was this one for the items. So, and then I had an extra like laundry pouch that I used, but I didn't even use that until on my way back. I put like my dirty underwear and stuff like that in there. So anyway, these are the packing shoes that I used. So let's start with this big one. Okay. So the items that I'm going to put in here will be my larger, thicker items. So they will be my pants. And then I think I'll put my shirts, and then I'll put probably my cover, my nightgown, and yeah, I may put those in there. I'm not for sure. But basically, I just kind of put the stuff in there and, you know, just make it all fit. So I stack them up, like I mentioned before, so that I can see the items. And you can always fold them down. Like this one is a little high. And I'm just stack them in there. Until they fit. You can either change the direction of them. I mean, whatever you see fit that will kind of help you. If you want to stack them that way versus this way, you can. And then I think I will put my dresses in there. Okay. So now I have all of my items in here. If I choose to, I can put my socks along the sides as well. There you go. If you have flip-flops, you can put like a pair of flip-flops there, a pair of flip-flops in the front and in the back. So you can line it with flat shoes if you like. But anyway, that's all I'm going to put in for this bag. And then I'm going to stuff it. Now, some people, they just take these packing cubes and just put the items in there without folding them. I particularly don't like that. Like I said, I like to see what I have, okay? So there's that one. And then the next size up, this is where I'm going to put my underwear and all the rest of my items, okay? So let's take cover-ups, bathing suit, shapewear, sports bra, and underwear. And for this particular one, I am going to put these shoes in there on the side because they're a little bit fragile with these things. So I put it there. And then I put them that way. And you can, if you want to protect like your shoes getting on your feet, on your clothes, I've also put them in Ziploc bags. You can also use Ziploc bags if you don't have packing cubes, but I highly suggest just buy some. You can get some really inexpensive ones, and they're worth it, okay? So just go ahead and invest. But I have that. I can get another pair of shoes in there. Let's get some more flats. Okay, so I have these, and then, you know what, let's get another one. Fit? No, we could. I'll set it on top. Yep. So there we go for this bag. And two, like how I utilize the sides for your flip-flops, you can also put very like fragile items that you don't want to get like smashed up. You can stick them in between your clothes as well. That's what I do. And when I buy souvenirs, that's what I do too. I stick them in like my shoes or in between clothes to keep them protected. Okay. So that is everything that I have for the weekend. So let's go ahead and pack them in the suitcase. Okay, so this is just a standard carry-on. So whatever that dimensions is. So I usually like to pack up one side fully. The items that have like the packing cubes, I usually pack them on this side. All the other loose items, I pack them on the side with the mesh. So we're gonna pack most of all the packing cubes in this. So a different packing cubes, but it still works out the same. And then let's get my shoes. Shoes will go in there. So I still have a little space. If I bring back something, I can just rearrange it and put it in there. And then I have that packing cube. And then I have my shoes that I didn't wear, but I packed them though. But I gave myself that flexibility because, you know, girl, want to switch some things up and I want to be able to do that. All right, so that's basically it. Now, actually, I'll put these, put one here. And then I'll put one, just put one on the side, either like that. Yeah, that's fine. So let's zip this one up. And then let's close that one. Now, some people have a preference of hard shell versus soft. I've had both. I particularly like the hard shell luggages, so that's just my personal preference. But there are some good ones out there, okay? So now it's time to zip, zip, zip. 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 And zip. Now this one does expand more if I needed more room, but as you can tell, I got everything in there. Okay, and I had space that was left to pack other stuff. So that's basically how I pack for that. So I got 4 days worth of clothes, but actually it could be more because like I said, you can change it up with your accessories and all the other stuff. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this on how I actually travel, make sure you put that in the comments. I'll be more than happy to do those. And tell me what was maybe the best part that you saw in this video today or something that you learned. I would love to hear. And if there's something more, tell me like the subject that you would want me to talk about. All right, make sure that you like, you subscribe, you follow, do all the social media things. Until next time, wishing you lots of love, joy, and sunny travels. Bye.